is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I've got to go into my files, Chuck. I've been waiting for this one.
Wow.
I've been
Aren't
waiting
you
for this
proud of
one.
yourself?
I'm very
Who
proud
can play
of
that?
myself.
Who can play that?
Look at
game?
this guy. I've got from the 1991 media guide.
Not changed too much, have I?
I should have aged like a moldy chunk of milk.
Oh, I guess it could be worse.
A fine cheese. If it's
Good gracious.
if it's
Where
one
did you
of
get that
One
thing?
of those cheeses that's left to rot in a cave for 3
Good
decades.
gracious. You've been sitting on that for a
I
hot
have
minute.
been sitting on that one for a minute.
Good gracious.
Chuck, what a game. What a performance. Felt like your team executed it at every turn tonight. And when it wasn't hitting, we're doing things that didn't allow Lincoln Memorial to get back into the game. What did you see from your squad tonight?
Great preparation going into today. Great follow through when it mattered. Execution on both sides of the ball. Attention to detail on both sides of the ball. Meeting game specific goals. I'm so proud of our guys. I'm proud of them, and I'm happy for them because this is the kind of game. You got a big time game, big time opponent. The house is packed. Student section is electric, and everybody here wanted to do something. Everybody here wanted something, and our people got what they wanted. Everybody on our side of the fence got what they wanted. And so I'm happy that everybody's walking out here tonight feeling good.
Not too often that you get one of these, and we often, I don't think in 12 years of doing this we've ever mentioned the women's game in one of our post-game chats.
Yeah.
A great night for both Carson-Newman men's and women's basketball. Playing in front of a crowd in excess of 1,500. I think the official number was 1,722.
Yeah.
How much did the crowd make a difference?
Huge, man. I told our guys with 9 seconds left, and I quote myself, if we hold on and win this thing, after you shake their hands, go down there and show appreciation and love for our students and the people that were in attendance tonight, because they were a big, big part, man. They kept it charged up in here. That was fun, man. They were having a good time. And it was, they were our sixth man, so to speak. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it that they did that. They helped us, and I'm glad that we were able to let them have an enjoyable night too. Because, you come away and you don't have the W, it's not as fun for anybody. So I'm just so happy for everybody involved.
This was a really entertaining chess match for what you and Jeremiah Samarippis had to coach through.
Yeah.
Foul trouble. Trayvon Hubbard picked up his second with about 9:44 to go in the first half. Had to sit. You didn't do what you did against Wingate and bring him back in.
No.
And on the flip, Jeremiah Samarippis had to coach without Wes Ennis and Martez Brown in foul trouble. How much did that impact things today both ways?
Well, I thought Jarius came in and gave us quality minutes when Trey was out with the foul trouble. And then everybody else just did their jobs, I think our guys got enough confidence now in the group collective that when we do face something like we faced with Trey being in foul trouble, that we still had a good response to it, And then on the flip of it, I'm sure it was difficult for Jeremiah. Man, hey, look, they've got quality depth. They've got quality personnel, especially in that primary rotation. And Jeremiah, is in his third year or fourth, whatever.
COVID has jacked up my sense of time.
I think it's third.
I think.
He just does a sensational job, man, and has evolved into one of the premier coaches in the country at this level. And I thought he did a great job managing the adversity they faced.
John Zhao, second time in 3 games he scored 33 on the night. Efficient, 7 of 13, but his ability to get to the line has not been a part of his game this season. He goes 16 of 19. At the stripe. The 16 free throws are the 5th most in a game in school history. What'd you see from the reigning sack player of the week?
Well, our guys knew that LMU can really defend. They are an elite defensive team and have been so for years. And we knew that we could not sit on our heels. We had to take the fight to them, and we had to make them defend and stop us. You know, and our guys listened to that. And when it was time to go and then force the issue, force the action, our guys put the ball on the deck and got into the paint and forced the issue. So, again, that was something that we discussed as something we needed to do, and our guys followed through. So, yet again, they showed that they're trustworthy, they're self-disciplined, and they had the poise to deal with adversity. We knew this was going to be tough, Gav. Like, this wasn't going to be a cakewalk. And I encourage them that we got to play with mental toughness and understand that nothing will be given. Everything's got to be earned.
The difference in this game, at least in terms of a spurt, was an 8-0 run around the midpoint of the first half. You conceded things that you haven't conceded all year long. One of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country, and you sent 0 to the glass, pretty much taking away what's one of the best fast break attacks in the country. Are you crazy, man? But it seemed to work. Defensively, you only give up 5 threes.
We felt like if we could get our defense set, it would give us a chance. We knew it was still going to be difficult even if we got it set, but we were confident that in this particular game against this particular opponent, you could win a battle, but it might cost you the overall campaign. It might cost you the war, and we were willing to sacrifice the battle of the boards ultimately for the win.
Ren Dyer hadn't scored in double digits all year. Jumps up and scores 20 for the 6th time in his career, including 18 in the first half.
You're talking about the Food City Player of the Game?
You're already naming it for me.
Look, the tone that he helped set the first half from beyond the arc created a lot of uncertainty and hesitation for them in terms of what they preferred to do defensively. But on top of that, his defense and his presence for the entirety that he was on the floor on the defensive end was another huge element in this, man. So, Ren, everybody did good things, man. Yeah. But Ren jumped up and doing what they did not expect him to do, to me, was the difference.
It does not get any easier from here. No. Off to Goodman Gym. Back-to-back battles with the upper echelons of the SAC.
Yeah.
You get Rob Parent's Catawba crew on Saturday. How do you avoid letdown?
There'll be no letdown. There'll be no letdown. We got a veteran crew, and I mean, this is a good win, but it's another game, man. We're trust me. Nobody's full. Nobody's full and ready to lay down in a that ain't happening.
All right, Chuck. Pleasure as always. Congrats.
Thanks, Captain.